So guys, it's already July and it's been like a month since my last video, and I just arrived home from exercising my right as a citizen and voting. Yes, I voted today. What? And as it's already July, I'm making my April to June favorites, because you remember I made the January to March, like 3-month period. I don't have that many favorite stuff to do it monthly, so every 3 months is okay. Let's start by getting TV out of the way. I finished watching Parks and Recreation. It had such a great ending. If you don't watch the show, please go watch it, because you're gonna love every character and every episode, because it's amazing. There were 2 new movies released that I really liked. The first one was Mad Max Fury Road. It was mind-blowing. It was like Fast and Furious, but good quality. I haven't seen the original ones, but I really want to watch them because it was amazing. It was like, what's going on all the time? And I think it's a bit crazy that this same guy directed the second Babe movie and Happy Feet. It doesn't make sense. This movie is extremely brutal, it's filled with violence, and it's a lot of fun to watch. The other movie I really enjoyed is on the extreme opposite of Mad Max, and it's Inside Out. I don't want to spoil any part of it, but I believe it's on the Pixar ranking among the Finding Nemo level, which means it's really good. The characters were great, the story was fascinating, and I loved all the jokes they came up with. And there's a Chinatown reference in a moment, which I completely love, because I love when these movies make references to movies that clearly children haven't seen. Another movie I really enjoyed, but for whole different reasons, was one called Raiders of the Lost Ark, the adaptation. It was shown during a movie festival here in Buenos Aires, and it's crazy. It's a fun film some kids made in the 80s, copying every take from the first Indiana Jones movie, but they finished it like 4 years ago, so there's this one scene where they are all grown up and it's the same kids but like in their 40s. If you like the Indiana Jones movies, you have to watch this film because it's really fun and you'll get a lot of jokes there in there, which are not really jokes but are cheap ways these kids figured out to copy the film. The theater couldn't stop laughing all the time. That's how great it was. This last month I really got into documentaries too, because I've been taking a documentary class in university. I want to recommend you 3 documentaries I've watched which are really good and a lot of fun. The first one, Finding Vivian Maier, was nominated for an Oscar this year, and it's the story about this one guy who found a box filled with photographies from an unknown photographer who turns out to be an amazing photographer called Vivian Maier. The second one is Exit Through the Gift Shop, which starts being a documentary about street artist Banksy, but in the middle completely spins around to a whole other direction and it's hilarious. And the third one is Searching for Sugar Man, which won the Oscar a couple of years ago, and is the story about this American musician really similar to Bob Dylan in style, who becomes really famous in South Africa. Tell me in the comments if you have any recommendation for documentaries, because I really want to watch more of them. They are really good, and please watch the ones I told you. They're great and they're not at all boring and they're really interesting stories. To end this video, I want to recommend a YouTube channel. I didn't do this last time, but there's this one channel I've been watching a lot and I love every video she makes, and it's called Explorium, and it's all about science and explaining everyday stuff, but the science part of it. For example, her last video was about fireworks because of, you know, the 4th of July and all that jazz. So please go watch her videos, they're really great, and subscribe and tell her I sent you there. I hope you enjoyed my favorite stuff, and tell me in the comments what was your favorite stuff from this month. Movies, books, music, whatever you enjoyed. See you next time, and you're gonna need a bigger boat.